Hi everyone, welcome to Linda's Thrifty Life. See what happens to a person when they don't go out of the house for days. They turn into a pajama wearing, hair up in a ponytail, cat ear kind of crazy person, and that's me today. So, welcome to my channel. I want to welcome all of you who have been with me for a while and all of the newbies. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a good time here. I certainly do, and I try to hope that you have a fun time too. I pulled my hair back, and oh my gosh, I'm going to lean in. Look at all that gray. Oh my goodness. Now I know you're saying, Linda, that's hardly any gray. And you're right, considering that in 2 months I'm going to be 70. That's very little gray hair. It is sprinkled throughout. It's kind of glittery, I call it. But when I pulled it back, because I usually wear my hair over to the side so I don't see all of that. I'm going to look in that mirror. That's a big old gray streak for me. So it's genetics. My mom didn't gray, until her 70s. So, just little spots here and there. So it's genetic. But here it is. So I am here today to do a tag. It's a spring tag, and I was tagged by my good friend and sis, Elsa the Bargain Hunter. And so I'm going to do that. Here we go. What is your go-to outfit for spring? Well, spring and through summer. I wear capri jeans. I said to show it on camera, which is hard. I wear just the little capri jeans because I am just a hottie. Not in the good way, though. And I cannot wear jeans to the floor in the spring and summer. As soon as it gets warm, I have to wear my shorter pants. I used to wear shorts, but I just don't anymore. If I do, they go all the way down to my knee. I mean, it's not a pretty look. But the capris I get off with pretty good. I handle that pretty good. And then I have tons and tons of these little t-shirts, the little v-neck t-shirts. This is one of my new ones I just got. I wear those. They're lightweight cotton, short sleeve, even though I have, ripply fat arms. It's just comfortable and cool. And so I wear that almost every day in the spring and summer. And what activity do I enjoy doing in the spring? Sometimes I like planting flowers and stuff. I don't do that as much as I used to. Since I've hurt my back, it's really, stopped a lot of the activities that I used to enjoy doing. But I love to walk in the spring too, and when everything's blooming. It's so pretty. Do I spring clean? Do I ever clean? Kidding. I do clean, but I don't do a big deep spring cleaning. I used to when I was younger. After the winter, we would always do a good spring clean and throw open the door, the windows and get all the fresh air, and then go through all the kids' clothes and get rid of the winter clothes, and just spruce up the house a little bit. But now it's just me, and I clean, but I don't deep clean. The ancient Greeks celebrated Mother's Day in the spring. What do I celebrate in the spring? So Mother's Day is not in the spring? Is May summer? I thought May was not summer. What do I know? I know what I celebrate in the spring. You might be able to guess since it's April. I celebrate my grandkids' birthdays. It is just the best month of the year for me. They're both born in April, Tiger on the 7th and Scout on the 16th, and they are 5 years apart. And 4 years apart. Yeah, 5 years apart. 4 years apart. 5. She's going to be 5 and he's 9. That's 4 years, right? Not 5. craziness. Anyway, when you get old, you forget these and things you think you'd never forget ever in your life. You do. The brain just goes. Anyway, that I think is probably what I enjoy about spring. I like Easter too, but sometimes Easter is on Scout's birthday. It's really fun. What is your favorite spring color? Well, pink is always my favorite color, and there's a lot of pink in the spring. But I do like that real pretty new green, that little bright green that the trees get when they just start blooming. I like that. That's a pretty color. And what is spring like where you live? Well, I live in Georgia, and I live in the northern part of the state, so we get a little more seasonal than in the southern part of the state. Spring here is usually nice 60s and 70s temperatures. Everything starts blooming, and it's truly beautiful. But I turn my air conditioner on soon. I mean, mine is on already, of course. What is my favorite thing about spring? Other than my grandkids' birthdays and all that, I guess I would say all the flowers blooming, the trees, and here it's just this glorious burst of color, and when the azaleas bloom, oh my gosh, you can just almost have a wreck driving down the road in these big just bushes and bursts of colors, and the hydrangeas. It's amazing. And what's my favorite flower? Gosh, I don't know that I have a favorite flower. I like pink roses. A rose is my birth month flower, and I like that. I love peonies. They are stunning and one of the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. And I also love gardenias. I don't have any in my yard this time where I live now, but I've had gardenias before, and when they bloom, they're just wow. And what am I least excited about for the spring? Well, that would have to be the pollen. The thing I like most about the spring is all the blooming and the grow, and with that comes the thing I hate most about the spring, which is the pollen. My allergies are just, horrible, and I get headaches, migraines, stuffy. We have a lot of really high pollen counts in the spring here. So, and what is my greatest spring memory? Oh, I'm going to go back to my grandkids, especially since it was just Tiger's birthday when my first grandchild was born. And I lived about an hour and a half away from Athens then, and Sarah called me real early in the morning, like 2 or 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and she said, I'm in labor. So I, jumped up and drove over to Athens, and she was still laboring at home. She labored at home for a long time before we went to the hospital. And it just seemed like it took forever for her to have the baby. And when it got to the real nitty-gritty, she kicked me out. She had already told me, Mama, I'm not letting you stay in here. And I'm like, but I'm being so good, I'm being so quiet. And she never, both births, she never let me stay. And it's absolutely her choice, But I would have liked to have been there, but I was not. Only Blake and the midwives and the nurses. And so she had Tiger, and as soon as he was born, Blake came out and got me as soon as we could go back. And I don't know, if your heart can burst, that's what mine did. And it's this beautiful little baby, and I've never stopped having him, just be one of the lights of my life. And then another spring birth when Scout was born, and I was there at the hospital again. And after she was born, I went and got Tiger and brought him over in the middle of the night, and he got to see his baby sister. And I knew their family was complete at that point, and I just was like, I am so blessed, Lord, to have these two beautiful children in my life. So I guess that's it. So I'm not going to tag anybody specifically because I don't know who has done this or not. I got tagged several days ago. But if anybody's interested in doing this one, please do. And I want to remind you again that yesterday's video I announced my countdown to 70 birthday challenge, and I'm just so excited about it, and I hope that you will watch that video so you know what's going on. I'll link it below. Also, someone asked me if you didn't have a channel, could you participate? Absolutely. That's why I did crafty and non-crafting friends, and I also always, all of mine are open. If you're a subscriber to my channel, my giveaways are always open. It doesn't matter. I mean, you know, it just doesn't matter. You support me, and I appreciate it and love you all. All right, I'm going to get off of here, and maybe next time you see me, I'll be really dressed, and I'll have taken my hair down from this ponytail. I saw a funny cartoon about that the hairdressers need to rest up because when this is over, we're all going to be standing in line to get our hair cut. So take care, everyone. Happy spring. Love you all. Bye now.